So we're going to a property that I just finished fixing up. We're going to walk through the property together. You're going to see the construction, the building materials, all the stuff we used, and we're going to explain the staging to you. And further, I'm going to show you some of the before, what it looked like when we first bought it. Okay, and then finally we'll go back to the office and I'll break down the numbers for you. You'll see what we paid for it, how much we spent on the construction, what our expenses are, what is the profit, all that stuff, to make it clear so you can get out there and do your next fix and flip. Left? Mm-hmm. Okay, or either do your next fix and flip or your first fix and flip property, so you know exactly what's going on out here. Okay, class, it's Kris Haskins with therealestateroundup.com. My mission and ministry is to raise your financial literacy through real estate investing and entrepreneurship. Thank you to my beautiful wife for working with me today. And my daughter will be working in a minute, maybe, I don't know. Oh, darn. Oh, no, she's looking rough. TT, what's going on? Y'all say what up to TT. Say hey, TT. So this property here, we got it from my online geek squad. You know, I have a hefty online marketing campaign going on, and we're in the beautiful city of Virginia Beach. What we'll do is we'll turn around and we'll let you see as we drive to the property here. So we picked it up for $325,000. I think we put roughly 40 in it, and I'll break that down for you in a minute. But let's take a look at the area as we pull up here. Okay, so we've got some attached properties on one side of the road, and then on the right side we've got some detached properties, which the values are going to be extremely different. And I like those mailboxes there too. I think it would save a lot of money in everybody's neighborhood if the mailman didn't have to go to every house, but that's just a personal thing. So we got houses. Looks like we have some power lines going above those properties there, which is an arrow down. I don't necessarily like, but let's keep going and take a look. Yards are looking good. Roofs are looking good. We've got some solar panels there. Cars looking good. I don't see a lot of people working on cars. And I noticed the houses are kind of high up, so the water's draining. You can kind of see some of the water puddles in front of on the street there. So I think this house might be on a cul-de-sac, like a dead end. Let's take a look. But so far, I am liking this. I'm really liking this as we pull in. It feels extremely welcoming as we're driving to the property. Now, there are a lot of cars parked on the street, which I don't necessarily like, but every area is different. So if where you live, if the majority of properties of streets don't have cars, then it's going to be arrow down. But if where you live, most of the streets don't have off-street parking, then it's okay. So there's our subject house right there on the left, and this is on a dead-end street, which I love. That means no traffic. And let's pull up in here and take a look, see what we got going on. Morgan, you working or you gonna stay? So we're in the beautiful city of Virginia Beach, and this neighborhood is very welcoming. If you can look, we're at a dead-end street. Proud of ownership. Look, roofs looking good, windows looking good. I don't see a bunch of beat up cars. Well, got one old car right there, but that one car right behind me over there. What is that, a Jeep? I don't know. So we've got, what is it? A dead-end street, like I said, means little to no traffic. And this property sold in a week. So we're gonna go over the contract with you. You'll see what we sold it for, okay? We listed it and we got 2 offers in the first week. Come out here, Morgan, give them a, before, I don't know if we did anything to this one. Give them a nice pan of the front there. I don't know if we did anything to this property on the exterior, really. Roof was already good. So, all right, let's go inside. So, I have not been here since we first bought it.
Oh, do you want me to show the code?
It don't matter. What is he doing? TT, close the door, buddy. You gonna close the door? Lord, help me. Help me, Lord. Oh, looks like we got Ron's favorite. Black hardware, y'all. That's what we've been using for the last few months. TT, can you please go close the door? Close the door, buddy. You can get him. All right, come on. You can go ahead. Pray for me, y'all. Pray for me. Get out the... Okay. All right, Morgan, stand over here. Give them a nice pan of the... So give them a pan. This is downstairs. This is our living room. What do you think, TT? So if you remember before, this was a bedroom. But what we did was we put a closet in here. This closet, I don't believe was here. This was a sitting room before, but we put a closet. So now this can be, give them a pan over there. This can be an office or, there you go, a study. Watch out on your right hand, Morgan, with the mic thing. Make sure don't hit it, that little thing. This can be a study or a bedroom now. So this is technically a 5-bedroom, 3-bath. So we got new carpet in here, all new luxury vinyl plank. You can see we do that on all the houses. Man, this is sweet. You stay over there, Morgan, give them a pan from where you can see the cabinet. So we got original, I believe this is original refrigerator. Stay there. So we got quartz here, black hardware. I'm sorry, black fixture, black hardware. So we've got the slow close. We got slow close in here. So this kitchen was pretty simple on one side. Okay, buddy. So this is like a living area. I believe these came with it, but we had to rip out the floor. It was bad. So can you please stop screaming, buddy? This feels really welcoming. What do you think, Morgan? It feels good in here, doesn't it? So you have your little, this is like your sitting area. Or you can the kids can come here and hang out while the grown folk is out, is in the other living room. Nice. Now back here we've got, I don't even know. Okay. TT, 1 second, buddy. We're going upstairs. We have the original tub. Back up a little bit. You see the flooring comes all the way in. Now, this tub looks brand new, doesn't it? Come on in, buddy. So what we did was we reglazed this tub to make it look brand new. This saves you thousands of dollars, reglazing the tub. We got black fixture here, boom, boom, boom. Black hardware, boom, boom. Fixture, black fixture. Got it? And what else? I think we put new vanity in here, but this bathroom didn't need a lot of work. It wasn't like it was toe up from the flow up. So we have bedroom 1. I don't particularly like being able to access outside from a bedroom, but people don't care. What do you say, Morgan? I like it. It's not the end of the world. It's just, I'm not saying that I wouldn't live here. I just don't necessarily like it. So we glazed this white too, and we glaze the tub. Glazing is where they come and they spray some enamel over top of it. It saves you thousands of dollars of demo, replumb, installation, and labor, and materials too. It turns an old shower brand new. We got new fixture here. Hardware is black. Right here, toilet hanger black. Towel hanger here. This fixture, hardware there, fixture. Black on black on black. Let's do it. What?
Can we go upstairs?
We're going upstairs, yeah, we'll go. You got a pee-pee?
No.
You gonna pee-pee, huh?
No.
You gonna pee-pee before we leave here, I know that. Why you messing with me? All right, we're coming, bedroom 2. So both downstairs bedrooms have a door to the exterior. All right, I ain't mad at it. You can go outside. That way you can sneak out whenever you want, Morgan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like to see you do that. We got new flooring here. We got carpet in the bedrooms and luxury vinyl plank going through the property. Let's go upstairs, buddy. You can see the staging is pretty basic. All it is 3 pieces of furniture in the living room there. Okay, so you come to the top of the stairs. All right, well, that's your door. We got another bathroom here. Hey, make sure you give them some before and afters on these pans. This bathroom, 1 second, buddy. We didn't do anything to this bathroom, I don't believe. But this thing was already redone. The homeowner did it. I don't know. We might have done new flooring. That's the only thing I know. New flooring and maybe a new mirror and new fixture here, but we got black. But this bathroom was already done. Isn't that cool? Very rarely. It's your door right here, TG. That's your door.
Look, see?
Oh, it's hot in there. Good Lord.
Wait, let me see.
You going in there?
No.
Oh, it is hot.
Gigi, it's nothing in there. Don't go in there. So this is bedroom number, what is that? Bedroom number 4.
We found another door right there.
Bedroom 4, so we got closet. You see the flooring? Even got a fan.
Open it.
Don't open it, please. Bedroom 4 and bedroom number 5. Number 5. So this one, oh, here's a closet. Yep.
You could have moved here.
We could move here if you want to.
I did.
Because I'm married with a family and I got.
Exactly, there's 5 bedrooms.
You think we got 5 bedrooms now? What are you talking about?
Exactly the same.
What's your point, buddy? Here.
Move here.
Stop. We could. You want to move? We still can. I own both of them. I own this house and the house we live in. What are you saying, Morgan?
So like, you could like just drop me off here or something.
Drop you off here in a $450,000 house?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So round up. What else we got here? We usually we usually don't give them refrigerators because that is the negotiating tactic I'll get to when we go back to the office. So let's go ahead and head back to the office to go over the numbers and talk about the financing. Let's go. Another great job by Ron and the Dream Team. So let me just help us all understand that it took me years. Did you know the house that you're looking at right now is financed with other people's money? I'm not talking about the bank loan. We actually work with ordinary people to put up all the money for us to go out there and buy and sell real estate. So I'd like to show you exactly how we do it so you can stop begging and praying and hoping that banks are going to finance your real estate empire, because it didn't work like that for me. I want to show you my step-by-step proven system. This is exactly how we do it, how we raise money from regular people. We tap into their IRAs or whatever type of savings they have, and we get that money working inside of a house just like you're looking at right now. So the link to get started with the training is in the show notes below, and I look forward to seeing you on the other side. I would probably say a decade to find and attract the current business partners that I have right now. This stuff did not happen overnight for me. Now, I'm not saying that it can't happen for you very quickly, but I went through contractor after contractor after contractor after contractor. I went through dozens of these fools before I found someone who actually understood how the business works. So when you see how we can turn these houses around quickly now, I wasn't doing this back in the early 2000s. In fact, I was getting destroyed. People disappearing, robbing from me, cheating, stealing, all that stuff. It sucked. But now I'm so blessed to have men of high value in my life. Okay, so this is the property flips. Let's go over the numbers here together. So the ARV on this one, what is worth the after repair value. After repair value, you must know before you make any offer on a piece of real estate. You got to know what you can sell it for. People say, well, what do you want to offer? What's your offer? I don't have any idea until I know what I can get out there and put it on the market for. I just don't know. The reno on this one was supposed to be 40, went to 43K. And luckily it already had a refrigerator, and you see this was a minor renovation. Usually we're spending $60,000, $70,000. All right, please pay close attention here. This is how most investors really get tripped up on doing these house flips. Holding costs, cost to sell. Got to remember this stuff on every piece of deal. If you don't calculate these numbers into your deal, you will lose money, period. So off the top, 6% realtor fees. That's right, I said it. Realtor, not realtor. Please, y'all, take a moment of silence for your boy. It's not realtor. There is no A after the L. Realtor. I'm going to slip my wrist. 6%. So what is it off the top? On 450. 6, 12, 18, 24. That's 27, 28K. Off the top, might as well say 30K to, damn near 30K to sell this property through realtor fees. Interest. Somebody got to pay the cost of using the money. We use private money. Remember, I told you, we work with ordinary people to finance our real estate transactions. So this particular guy, he's a retired military gentleman. He loves loaning me money. In fact, he has money on several of my different rental properties, and he gives me a line of credit so I can just borrow whenever I need it. But these are relationships that I have cultivated over the years where people trust me. They know I have high integrity. They know my character. I'm going to do what I say I'm going to do. So these people have no problem loaning us money. And these are what we call private money lenders. I do not necessarily use credit, bank financing, deal with tax returns, dealing with applications, sucking up to people begging for loans. I just don't do that stuff. Why? Because I've turned myself into an investor that attracts money, and I want you to do the same. So interest, let's say we got $7,000, $8,000 in interest. Taxes, every day. Insurance, every day you hold on to this property, you got real estate taxes that you got to pay to Caesar. That's just how it works. Insurance, just in case the house burns down, every day it's calculated. It's just what you got to pay. All right, maintenance. Somebody has to come cut the grass, make sure the place is clean, make sure there are no weeds, make sure that if a tree limb falls, you got to get it all cleaned up. Utilities, water, sewer, gas, electric, that stuff has to be paid, and it really does add up over time. Electric. Now, here's one that a lot of investors miss when they're going in to do a home flip. Home inspection. Do you know every time we sell a piece of real estate, the buyer hires, they pay $400 to $500. They hire an inspector to crawl through the crawl space, go in the attic, test all the systems to make sure everything is working properly. Go through the roof, make sure the roof shingles, windows, all this stuff. And if there are any issues that we might have missed or that we thought was actually okay and we didn't need to repair them, the home inspector is going to give the home buyer a 30-page report of what they think the condition of the property. Now, usually the buyer comes back to us as the seller. They say, I want you to fix this, boom, 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 boom. And if we don't want to fix it, then they don't have to actually buy the property. And that's why most people say, I don't want to do any more work. I've already done a full renovation. Well, if you want to sell your house, you're going to do it. So luckily, I gotta be honest, this is gonna be my first all cash deal at this size. Do you know the buyer? Hey, if you could let me put on the screen this contract here. No loan, they paid all cash, $450. And further, when they got the home inspection report, they didn't ask us to do any repairs. I don't even know if I'm gonna check, hey, see if we can pull that up. I don't even think they asked for a home inspection. And if they did, they didn't ask us to fix anything. But usually home buyers do want you to fix something. So let's say they had window sill went bad. You got a light fixture that was broken. You got a plumbing leak under something small that adds up to $1,000, $2,000, $3,000. Let's say they want a particular front screen door installed. Little things, just little things, or they want to make sure that the screen door is closing properly. It adds up. So that adds on to your cost to sell. And I've seen them up to $5,000, $6,000 for me that I didn't even know. Let's say you got stairs in the back that are rotting on your deck. You got a handrail going outside the front door that's broken. All these little things add up. So not only you got realtor fee, interest, all that stuff. So home inspection, please, I am urging you, I'm stressing to you, be vigilant when it comes down to selling these properties, and do all the work before the home inspector comes. So you have a light home inspection report. And your buyer knows that you take pride in your work. Why are you gonna do a whole complete renovation and then not fix a broken window or not fix a light switch that doesn't work? What does that do to the buyer? It's gonna say to the buyer, this guy might be trying to cover up something. So make sure you just do everything, just fix it all. Okay, now, one thing I didn't put up here but sometimes pops up is the buyer's closing costs. That's another 3%. So what's that? 3, 6, 9, 12. That's another 12, 13, 14,000 that you're going to have to pay to get out of this deal. Luckily, on the cash deal, they didn't even ask us to pay any closing costs. All right, so usually, generally speaking, most of the time, when you're an average investor, an ordinary investor, your cost to sell holding costs are going to be about 10% of the deal, which is what? $45,000 on this deal here. Somebody was, I know people are like, Aaron, Kris, you got to pay $45,000 just to sell the property. Yeah, you sure enough do. You sure do. Get over it. It's called price of doing business. Now, our purchase price on this one was $325,000. And it's so ironic. This was the exact price that the guy wanted to sell us the property for. He came in, he said, I want 325. We did our numbers. We're like, you know what? We can give it Ron called me, he goes, Kris, I think we can give him 325. We didn't even beat him up. Now that's the good thing about real estate. When somebody says they want something and the numbers work for you and you're going to make a profit, just give them what they want. Don't be like a lot of these gurus. I just can't pay what the seller, I have to pay below what the seller wants. If they want 325, I'm coming in at 315. For what? You're making money. So let's look at what is our profit on this deal. Stay tuned because I'm going to show you how we boost our profit slightly by using something called a flat fee broker. So ARV 450, reno 43, cost to sell 45,000, purchase price 325. All right. So now let's run the numbers here. Let's run the numbers. 450,000 minus 42. Oh no, 43,000. Hey, hold tight. I'm gonna need a drum roll in a minute. Minus 45,000 minus 325,000. Hey, give me that drum roll if you don't mind. So our net profit on this one is going to be plus or minus 37K. Now, stay with me. I got to work this. This is why you're here, because you want to make more money, right? This is why you're here. That's why you hang out with your boy. How do we boost our profit a little bit on these type of deals? We use something called a flat fee broker. I've told you this many, many times. I got to make sure I'm just beating it into you because I need us to understand. How do we run this business, not for 1 year, 2, 5, 10, 20. We want to have a long career in the real estate business. I don't need you to get run into the ground just because you didn't know how to maximize your profit and raise money and work with the right people. So we use something called a flat fee broker that's going to wipe out the sellers, not necessarily wipe them out, but lower the cost of us to do business on realtor fees. So we have to still pay, who do we have to pay? We still have to pay the buyer's agent. The buyer's agent. So we still have to pay the real estate agent that brings the buyer to buy the property. Now, we have the flat fee broker where we pay them a fee right up front just to list it on the MLS. So what most people don't want to say is, when you sell a piece of real estate on the market, the multiple listing service usually does all the heavy lifting. You list it with the realtor, they put it in the system, they put the pictures and all the information, the bedrooms and baths and all that stuff. And then the buyer's agent has all their buyers looking through different houses that are for sale. So we're able to cut away or trim back the amount that we pay, so we don't have to pay the full 3% for a seller's agent. We do have to pay the buyer's agent though. So let's say I still have $3,000 to $4,000 in staff fees that I got to pay. So let's say we're going to add on, as opposed to having 3% for my side, the seller side, that's 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14. That's 14,000. Let's say I'm going to add on another 10,000 to this. Well, let's make it 9,000. All right. So when we use a flat fee broker, we're able to add 9,000 on here. So our profit will be, what's that, 46K. Now, before I leave you, I know you're like, man, this is a lot to go over. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel because I want to pour into you with my commitment to making you successful in the real estate investing space. Now, $46,000 may sound like, man, Kris, you get paid, dog. Let me unpack this and help and bring you down to earth how this really works. 46K, don't forget, off the top, what do I got? 30% taxes. So what's 30%? Let's just say we got 13,000 gone. So I'm down to 33,000. Now, the deal took me 4, 5, 6 months. So that's 33,000 divided by 6 months. So we're just making $5,000 a month. This is not a get rich quick or even a stay rich strategy. Making $5,000 a month ain't gonna keep you rich, y'all. This is why the name of the flipping game, the name of the real estate flipping game is volume. You got to be doing a lot of these. If you notice me, you watch my channel, boom, 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 boom. We've got 5 going right now. I've got to constantly be in a house because this is how we're able to support our lifestyles and help with our family, community, donation, the charity, whatever we want to do with ourselves. We have to have volume. This is why we spend $4,000 to $5,000 a month to bring deals coming in. All right, so don't think you're just going to get rich and wealthy off of doing 1 or 2 house flips a year. It ain't going to work, right? Generally speaking, now some of you guys are in $100,000, $200,000 profit areas. In Virginia Beach, in the Virginia Beach market, like I am, those type of deals are not coming around every day. Now, sometimes they do, but this is going to be an average deal, 40 to 50,000. Don't forget profit. You got to look at this over time. That's how we explain to our seller, well, Mr. Seller, the house is worth $450, but we can only give you $325. Why is that? Number one, because holding closing costs is almost going to be $50,000, Miss Smith. I mean, whether you pay it or I pay it, somebody got to pay it. And then it's going to take me 6 months to do this deal. And if you take the profit divided by 6 months, I'm working an ordinary job here. So that's how we get in and negotiate with our homeowners. So make sure, I need you to share this information, y'all, please, because I'm telling y'all, coast to coast, I'm seeing real estate investors really get hurt because they're going in and they're paying, they think just because the house is worth $450, they can pay $350, $360. It's not going to work like that. And you're not going to be in business long running your business like that. All right, so share this with other people in your community, your friends, family, colleagues that are I'm trying to get into real estate. And don't believe the hype. Everybody's listening to the news now saying real estate is bad. I promise y'all, real estate is just as good as it was back in 1925. It's still out here. People need a place to live from coast to coast. I look forward to seeing you on the next video. There's a bunch of other videos right here. Right there that you need to watch me doing other flips, other negotiating strategies so you can get into the game. Come on with us. Come on along. I'll see you soon. Peace.